Hey, out of the blue, it says I'm live. It was kind of locked in a circle, but now it says it's live. So let's open up. Hey, folks, Kurt Von Onen here, Mañana No Mas, and I am intending this live to be kind of like an announcement. And that's why I was kind of caught out a little bit when it didn't start right away when it was supposed to here in StreamYard. But here's the crux of it. There are folks that intentionally launch something in hopes that they bring in clients, in hopes that, they find someone that they can fulfill that need for. And then there are businesses that take the lead from the request. There are people that allow the community to speak the direction of their business into existence. In a lot of cases, you'll hear from business gurus that is the way to go. Start yourself in a niche, pick a niche, do the niche, become an expert in the niche, gain a recognized position within that niche, and then kind of, to take the words from Chris Badgett, kind of land and expand. And to a certain extent, that's what we've done here at Mañana No Mas. You may have seen lives from me 2-3 years ago, just some dude hanging out in his garage, working on websites, or maybe, running a mastermind or an office hours or something like that. But something interesting has started to happen, especially since moving to Kansas. And I keep saying that, hashtag escaping California led to all these other things. And whether it was leaving California and coming to Kansas, or was it the work that we did the years before we left California that led to these opportunities, that's hard to say. But here's what I will share with you. The last few clients that we have entertained, the last few clients that we have brought into the fold at Mañana No Mas have not needed websites. They might have needed websites as part of the package, but they didn't come to us for a learning website. They didn't come to us for a membership website. Instead, they were referred to us from previous business relationships or other people that we have relationships with. And it was more of we're a full agency offering, right? So for the last couple of years, I've been saying Mañana No Mas is a full service agency. So when I said full service agency, that started to bring in some more opportunity. And so the last few projects we've done have been to the scale of renaming a company, coming up with the logo for that company, coming up with the style guide to match that logo, to assign, fonts and design elements that went with that logo, to be converted into a brand guide. That brand guide encompassed all of the work that led up to that, but then the look, the feel, the culture, the mission of the business that is written and articulated as a brand guide. So picture, if you will, we've become the company that comes into another company and says, here's your logo. Here's how you can use your logo. Here's the text and the print configurations that should go with your logo. And here's the way you're going to treat your brand and market your brand to the public using these elements that we've already created for you. Okay. So then when that happens, that morphs, that lands and expands into other areas. So then we start looking at printed materials templates, PowerPoint templates, business cards, the simple things that you might not think about, we start getting involved with. But then it doesn't end there. We end up consulting with and networking with other elements of management within those companies. We begin consulting on leadership, or consulting on business efficiencies, or consulting on a process within that business. And then all of this kind of comes around full circle and goes to, well, how are we conveying, these ideas, these concepts, and these products to the public? And that's when the talk of a website or a training website or a membership website begins to take fold in the middle of all that other work. So if we think back 3-4 years ago, as an agency, I was this guy that was like, yeah, I can help you with your WordPress website. I could help you with your membership WordPress website. I could help you with your learning website. I could help you with your WordPress learning website. But as I'm trying to convey, the demand, the people have spoken, and they have come to us and they've asked us repetitively, can you help us with the logo? Can you help us with the branding? Can you help us with the style guide? Can you help us with printed materials as a template? Because think of this. If a company wants to have a website made and they want to have a new logo made to represent that website, it would stand to reason that they want to incorporate that logo for consistency with the rest of the elements of their brand. And so, whereas Mañana No Mas used to be a vendor within that process, we have over the last few months begun to become the project manager that oversees that whole process. And there's lots of reasons why that happens. Now, the technical term for this is fractional CMO, fractional Chief Marketing Officer. And so in some ways, it kind of becomes the Kurt Von Ahnen show. But in other ways, we're still employing the whole team at Mañana No Mas to make these things a reality. So when we think about logo development, we've got graphic people on the team to help with that. When we think of a style guide, again, we reach out to our graphics people and we say, hey, what fonts or what graphic elements work well with this logo design that you've provided us? And that starts to take that shape. But then when it comes down to like the brand guide, well, now we're interviewing members of management, we're interviewing the owner, we're interviewing the general manager. We're coming up with concepts and ideas that we can meld together and come up with a document that expresses the will of the corporation. And I know that as I talk about some of this is like, but that's okay. Here's what the announcement is about. If you are an up and coming company, if you are small to middle sized in your company, and you know who you are if I'm saying this, if you're a new company that's looking for distribution in the United States, perfect example is a mountain bike company. If you're a mountain bike company making product overseas and you want to come to the United States, Mañana No Mas and Kurt Von Ahnen have experience in bringing these types of products to market. To the extent that we can help with early warning reporting with the government, we can help you with all of these types of things because we have staff that has experience in these fields. So do you need to work on network development for your dealerships? We can assist you with that. Do you need help with your marketing for those dealerships? We can assist you with that. Do you need some kind of a, all-in-one website that all of these different dealerships can communicate through? Guess what? We can help you with that. And so when we will come in with you as a fractional CMO to help you through this process, we bring to you a whole team of marketing professionals at all levels of marketing, social media, click purchases, SEO, all of that stuff can be brought under one umbrella. And for a lot of these companies, when they look at, hey, we'd have to hire 4, 5, 6 people at $120,000, $130,000, $150,000 a year to pull this off. When they look at that, plus benefits, plus vacations, plus 401ks, plus, it gets very expensive to keep all of those things in-house unless you're a much larger company and you just have to have it in-house for ease, right? But if you can bring in a fractional CMO that can meet with you and based on your needs, very specifically, custom based on your needs, provide the services that you require to get your business launched, solidified, founded, and really push it out to the public, then I think Mañana No Mas and Kurt Von Ahnen, from a CMO perspective, from a fractional CMO perspective, could be your answer. And this live today, March 6th, serves as the official announcement that we are offering our services to the public in a fractional CMO capacity. If you are seeing this and you're part of a company that's struggling with logo development, style guide, branding guide, website development, e-learning for your staff, e-learning for the public, e-learning for your field personnel, if you're struggling with what community looks like online to give your customers, your staff, and your salespeople regionally a platform to communicate on remote, at distance, you need to give us a shout. We have the services available to get you where you need to go quickly, and we have the staff and the team to make that happen. I need you to reach out to me at mañananomas.com. mañananomas.com means tomorrow no more. Our thing since 2008 has been we don't miss deadlines, we don't go over budget, period. Right? Unless the customer for some reason sticks a pin in it and pauses it, we keep going. We meet deadlines, we work within budgets, we make stuff happen. Our tagline is making it happen yesterday. So I encourage you, if you haven't currently or previously thought about using a fractional CMO to kind of like leap and jump into the categories or the business frame that you want to be in, I encourage you to reach out and see what the options are. Let's come together on some terms and let's take your company to the next step. Have yourself a wonderful day. I appreciate your time. And if you have any comments or you want to check in or you have questions about what we offer, how we offer it, and how we deliver it, I encourage you to reach out. You can reach out on the comments and I'll get back to you. Or again, you can go to mañananomas.com, hit the contact link, and we'll see you there. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.